All right, today we have a Dunkin Donuts exclusive, courtesy of Blake, the owner of my local Dunkin Donuts, hooked me up with the Dunkin Donuts Shot in the Dark caramel flavor, not to be released until November, he believes. He's not 100% sure. Cue the intro. What is up, everyone? It is the endorsement, and it is time for another review. This is where I try something and tell you if you should like it or not. I can be very persuasive. You heard in the intro, we are getting a sneak peek, probably a month in advance, of the brand new caramel flavored shot in the dark beverage from Dunkin Donuts. This is described as a delicious coffee espresso blend. This is not supposed to come out till November. I think it is out very randomly around the country, but officially it's not supposed to be released until November. I got my hands on this courtesy of the owner of my local Dunkin Donuts. Thank you. Shout out Blake. I appreciate it. He says he has these stacked up in his refrigerator. He loves these. He's addicted to these. We're going to give him a shot. Now, I will say I am not 100% on board with espresso. I've had it a couple of times. I actually prefer, and if you've seen my videos, you know, I prefer the iced coffee with the flavors in them from Dunkin Donuts. So espresso is supposed to have more caffeine per unit volume compared to many other coffee drinks. It's supposed to give you a little pick-me-up, especially in this little 8-ounce can right here, very reminiscent of a Red Bull can. And like I said, I'm not sure if I mentioned it, this is the first time, yes, first time Dunkin Donuts has ever sold a beverage in a can. A couple years ago, I think less than 2 years ago, they actually launched the iced coffees in the bottles, but they have never launched anything in a can. So without further ado, let's get into it. The shot in the dark caramel flavor, Dunkin Donuts style. Here we go. All right, let's shake it up, kind of flick it on the side a little bit, tap it on the top. I feel like this has a lot of pressure building. This might explode. Here we go. All right, so they have a little bit coming out of the top right there. Check it out. So wish me luck. Shot in the dark caramel flavor. Here we go. I'm not a fan. I was afraid of this. Now, Blake said he is addicted to these. I can probably see where someone who is a fan of espresso might get addicted to these. They might enjoy these a lot, but I will say it is lacking the sweetness that I'm used to and the overall flavor that I'm used to in the iced coffee. So I believe this probably could work if you are a fan of espresso, especially in this nice little 8-ounce can. But for me, my palate, not a refined coffee palate by any means. I like my iced coffees to taste like a milkshake, like a melted milkshake. So this, I believe, some people may enjoy if you are a fan of espresso. After the first sip, I was not totally on board with it. It has a nice flavor. There is the caramel flavor. I get that. It does have a more potent coffee flavor. But like I said, for me, I like my coffee to taste more not like coffee. I'm strange. But I'm going to go in for one more sip. We're going to give it a rating. It's going to be hard for me to rate this, mainly because I am not a huge fan of espresso. Like I said, maybe had it only twice, I believe. But let me go in for another sip. I will say I was worried about a chemical taste, and the more I talk after taking that first sip, I'm only getting a slight hint of like that chemical taste that you get from some of these beverages that I got from the bottled iced coffees from Dunkin Donuts that I get from the Starbucks bottled coffees as well. It's that chemical flavor that goes with the flavoring on these, but one more sip. All right, so I like the fact that it is mixed with milk, and it does kind of replicate a little bit, just a little bit, the iced coffees that I enjoy so much from Dunkin Donuts. But something is missing for me personally, but like I said, very limited on the chemical aftertaste, so that's a good thing. So I don't know, I'm kind of torn on this. I think if I enjoyed espresso a little bit more, I might like it a little bit more. It is not off-putting by any means, it's just a little bit different for me. So let's give it a rating, shall we? On a scale of 1 to 100, with 1 meaning don't even waste your money, and 100 being the promised land of, I'm going to give the shot in the dark caramel flavor from Dunkin Donuts a rating of I think the safe bet with this is to give it an 80, a straight up 8 out of 10, because it does not have that chemical taste that you get from a lot of these beverages. So again, if you like espresso, not espresso, espresso, you are probably going to enjoy this, as well as the 2 other flavors, the mocha and the vanilla. So there you go, another review in the books. Please like, please comment, and please subscribe. Also, please do not forget to check me out on Instagram and Twitter. That is social media getting the word of my channel out to the masses. In closing, let me know if I'm missing the boat on espresso. Are you a huge espresso fan? Should I try an espresso beverage from Dunkin Donuts, see if I enjoy it better than the one out of the can? Should I broaden my horizons on the topic of espresso? Let me know. I am open to try new things, give them more than one chance, but I do love my iced coffee from Dunkin Donuts, so you do have a mountain to climb, getting me to change my view on espresso.
Yeah, yeah.